It looked like the perfect arrest. Federal and West Columbia Drug Task Force team swooped down and arrested Brian M. Wilson at his home. At his workplace, excuse me. Charged him with numerous drug offenses, handcuffed him, and hauled him off into the federal magistrate. Only one problem: he was totally innocent.
Megalodon Media News. We give you all the news nobody is talking about.
It's the Megalodon.
Wilson was entirely innocent. It was the start of a nightmarish 6 hours last December for the falsely arrested Wilson, as justice went haywire and he suddenly faced 115 years in prison and fines up to $17 million. Now, that's got to be like a bad dream. And that's a lot of time and money. No one believed him when he told the officers he had the wrong man. They didn't believe him. They're like, yeah, right, get in the car. We got you. Or when he told them he didn't sell drugs or have any guns. He didn't own no guns or anything. Over his protest, a magistrate judge formally charged him, read him his rights, and appointed a federal public defender to represent him. They started going with the due process. Now Wilson, who has no prior criminal record, has filed a federal lawsuit in the manner, as well as he should. He's going to be a rich man. It turned out there was one person in the courtroom who believed him: Jenny Smith, his court-appointed federal public defender. And that's good because she's supposed to believe you. She's supposed to be defending you, right? And over several hours, she convinced a federal prosecutor to double-check the arrest and to see if the Federal Bureau of Alcohol and Tobacco and Firearms and Explosives didn't, after all, have the wrong man. You know what I mean? Now, I done been in a situation like this. Not quite like this. It was a much smaller, maybe misdemeanor situation, but I was in a situation like this too, and I had somebody stick up for me in the jail and had them look into the files, And after more investigation that day, the feds realized they had blown it. They made a motion to drop all charges against Wilson, and federal prosecutors apologized. U.S. Attorney Adair Burrows apologized. Federal Judge Joe Anderson quickly granted a motion to dismiss the charges with prejudice, meaning they cannot be brought up ever again. All right? And that's a good thing they caught it early, yo. Because if he'd have went through the due process and ended up getting classified, getting to the belly of the beast, getting to the system, once he would have gotten that system, even though they would have realized his mistake, it would have been hard to get him out, y'all. That thing would have took years, and that's scary. You doing your thing at work, minding your business, law-abiding citizen, and the feds come pick you up, man. No one has ever explained how the mix-up happened. It apparently was not a case of mistaken identity. It wasn't. The lawsuit filed in federal court last week by Wilson's lawyer, Christopher Kinney, recounts what happened after officers obtained an indictment from a federal grand jury for the wrong man and showed up at Wilson's workplace in December. Mr. Wilson was arrested, humiliated, and taken out of his workplace in handcuffs for a crime he not only did not commit, but had no association with whatsoever. And I'm curious to find out how did they end up picking him up? Mistaken identity. They say it wasn't mistaken identity, so how did they end up just going to pick on this man, On December 13th, Wilson had been working at Harsco Rail in West Columbia, where he was a material processor for the railroad equipment supplier. As he worked this shift, law enforcement arrived at the business and began searching his car in the parking lot. Just out the blue. Some of Wilson's co-workers witnessed the search also. About 8:30 a.m., 3 plainclothes officers entered the general manager's office, and shortly afterwards, Wilson was asked to come to the office, the lawsuit said. Now, anytime you at work and, they ask you to come to the office, you kind of want to get nervous anyway, because it's like, what you want with me? Something ain't right, Mr. Wilson's supervisor walked him to the office. There, agents told him he was under arrest at the man's job, man. The man's totally innocent, about to lose his job, his freedom, his whole life over nothing. Now that's a real nightmare. When the agents told him what the charges were, I would have fainted. Say what? I would have fainted. Selling large amounts of guns and drugs. Mr. Wilson told the agents that they had the wrong person, man. Come on, man, y'all tripping. I would have been going hysterical. I ain't lying. I would have been crying. Oh, man, no. You got the wrong person. Man. The officers handcuffed Wilson, patted him down, searched him, and then walked him out in handcuffs as his co-workers watched. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. Right in front of the co-workers. Walk of shame. I ain't even did nothing. In the car on the way to the courthouse, Mr. Wilson called his brother, who then notified his parents. At the courthouse, Wilson was booked, and his fingerprints and mug shots were taken. Afterwards, he was locked in a cell for several hours. I mean, come on, man. That's the time to cry right there. I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, I would have been in there balling. I ain't gonna lie. I was at work, having a good day at work, probably thinking about what I'm gonna do when I get off, and probably been working there for years in good standing, and you lose everything just like that with no explanation, That's got to be crazy. That's got to be crazy, man. What y'all think about this? Now this is crazy. They shouldn't be the feds can just come get an innocent person out the blue, just no homework done or nothing. Let's just go get this guy right here. His lawyer, Smith, gave him a copy of the indictment that listed all the charges against him. 5 counts of possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance, and 3 counts of possession of a firearm in furtherance of a drug trafficking offense. Damn. Y'all got the wrong person. You know what I mean? His attorney attempted to discuss the charges with Mr. Wilson, and he repeatedly told her, hey, this is a mistake. Even his lawyer is like, yo, something you want to tell me? I didn't do this. Finally, Wilson was brought before the magistrate, Judge Shiva Hodges, and the charges were formally read to him. So that's when he finally learned exactly what he's being arrested for, right? That's crazy, man. Y'all can do that? That's crazy. Man, that's scary, man. I mean, for real. That is scary. Yo, you can mess up a man's life just like that. Who's in good standing in his community, at his job, his workplace, law-abiding citizen. You can just snatch him up like that. That's sad. Anyway, at the hearing, a law officer falsely told the judge that ATF had been watching Mr. Wilson for 13 months and then listed dates that ATF falsely claimed he sold drugs. That's terrible. Not only are they lying, not only they getting the wrong person, they gonna lie on you. If that ain't the devil, I don't know what is, y'all. Yo, you ever seen a devil before? I'm just saying. The agent also falsely told the judge that the government had Mr. Wilson on tape committing these crimes. He should be in jail. This law officer they talking about, this ATF agent, he should be locked up. Come on, man. Ain't that perjury? I thought that was perjury. That's what I thought. Come on, man. What is this? After the hearing, Wilson continued to tell his lawyer there had been some type of mistake, man. The lawyer pressed the issue with the federal prosecutors, and after several hours, the mistake was acknowledged. Wilson was freed. All right. Nightmare over, man. Now you know what's next, right? Lawsuit. Yeah. Wilson is going to be a very rich man, y'all. All right. But Wilson has suffered since the events of that day, the lawsuit said. He has begun having migraines. Rumors have been spread out about him among his co-workers. I bet. He gets messages on Facebook. Some rumors say he rolled on other defendants. Oh man, they trying to call him a snitch. Yo, they try to come on, man. Y'all can't do this. This man is innocent. Y'all call him a snitch. Oh man. Wow. You see, that's why I don't be on Facebook, y'all, by the way. Because there's nothing good on there. Trust me. Only time I use Facebook for is just to keep in touch with family members and friends. I don't post nothing. He has stopped going to the gym or doing fight training. No, that's his passion. He worries about his teenage daughter learning what happened to him, of course. Now that's terrible. That's going to be embarrassing also. And you know, ain't no telling how she gonna look at you. You know, nobody wants their daughter to look. Even real criminals don't want their daughter. You know what I mean? Their kids. He also worries for his parents, especially his mother, who continues to feel paranoia and anxiety stemming from the incident, and now calls for her son while he is at work to keep checking on his well-being. Traumatizing, y'all. This is very traumatizing. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about this? Mr. Wilson, he pressed the lawsuit, and I think he's gonna get paid. He's gonna be a very rich man. This is terrible. This is almost akin to attempted murder. You know what I'm saying? Like you almost ended this man's career. Who said you didn't? But there's so many things that could have came out of this that, you know, you could have crashed the whole family. This man got kids, you know. He's a father, a brother, and a son, a law-abiding citizen who works for an honest living. He's never trafficked drugs. He is a lawful gun owner and has no criminal record. Kenny said one of the purposes of the lawsuit is to find out exactly how the hell this happened. How did this happen? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. How did this happen, man? Brian was misidentified from the very first incident. One of the reasons to bring the case is to figure out what happened. Yep. And the other reason is to get paid. I'm about to get paid, man. Y'all about to, all that damage y'all done, y'all about to, you know what I'm saying? Reverse all that. You know what I mean? But let me know how y'all feel about that, man. I think it was very messed up how they did my dude, man. Hey, I pray for him, pray for his family. Hey, look, keep your head up. You about to be rich, sir. All right? Megalodon Media News. We give you all the real news. Yeah. Megalodon Media, like and subscribe. You feeling all the news and you loving the vibe? Like and subscribe. Go ahead and like and subscribe.
It's the Megalodon.
Megalodon Media, like and subscribe. Megalodon Media, like and subscribe. You feeling all the news and you loving the vibe? Like and subscribe. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Megalodon Media, like and subscribe. Megalodon Media, like and subscribe. You feeling all the news and you loving the vibe? Like and subscribe. Go ahead and like and subscribe.
If you like this video, consider like and subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.